Hey folks, since it's Halloween, we decided that we're gonna have a spooky old time.
We're gonna see if we could summon a demon!
For the record, I think this is a bad idea. But it was Mark's idea, so we're gonna do this to honor his memory.
Key, why don't you turn off the lights? I'll light the scented candles.
Jesus Christ, Jeff, these candles smell like shit.
I never said they were good scents.
Alright, I've drawn the summoning circle.
With Sharpie on my goddamn nice new table. Thanks, Key.
Let us join hands.
Good God, Brandon, your hands are so fucking sweaty.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'll fire your ass.
Oh, demons, hear our call!
Demons, speak to us!
I still don't think this is gonna work. Oh, God damn it. I told you fuckers not to leave this glass on the counter. The dogs will knock them
Brandon,
over.
you broke the circle!
Whatever, just keep going without me.
Demon, if you can hear me, show us a sign.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Shit! Relight the candles! Relight the candles!
I'm trying!
Fuck!
Hey, what up, y'all?
It's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
What the hell happened? I thought we were summoning a demon. Why is Mark here?
Yeah, apparently I was such a fucker in life, they just handed me a job as soon as I got down there.
I fucking knew this was gonna happen.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Why does it sound so sexualized with you? It's like you're getting turned on by
That's all Mark knows how to do.
There's this webcomic I
Reality
saw.
imitating art.
There was this webcomic I saw where it was like it was two characters stand by side. The first panel was the first character having like deep, heartfelt conversation. The second character responds with a horny response, and then the last panel is just like a porno face. And I'm just like, I mean, that's my life. That's me and Brandon every day.
Yeah.
So, just conversation.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Bucky.
Hey, Bucky.
Bucky!
Is Jasmine home?
Hold on.
Yep, she's on.
Yeah, I hear Jasmine's voice.
Alright. So, I was at the comic book shop late one night because,
Sorry,
Matt,
in a gift shop or...
no, with Bat City.
So I think I'm seeing shit in the background of my camera, so I don't want to look at it.
Oh, you were seeing that too?
It's the spooky cock.
It's the spoopy cock.
Oh my God!
Oh Lord, the spirits got me.
Got you.
What's
You
his
and I
name?
both know those spirits are terrified of you.
I maintain perfect eye contact as I jerk off every night.
They're just like, oh God, what? Can he see us? It looks like he can see us. No, man, he's human. He can't fucking see us.
I mean, he's looking ever so slightly off to the up and right area of where we might be, but like, I don't think he can actually see us.
It looks like he's looking into my eyes.
He just quivered his lip at you. What? He can see us.
He made
First ghost to be haunted by a human.
he did that thing where he points at his eyes and then at my eyes. He knows I'm here. Richie, I'm scared.
Oh, your name is Richie. What?
Why does it keep licking its lips?
Oh
Yes,
my
that's
God.
that's the ghost looking at you, Mark.
Oh, that's fine.
Because you're unaware.
Okay.
I know exactly
So-
what's going on.
Oh yeah, your story.
Yes, so anyways, this is after midnight. I'm driving home I'm on the highway and heading home from Bat City Comics.
Bat City out.
That Bat City though.
God damn it, Jeff.
There are some of the lights that are on the highway that are out, like interspersingly. And so I'm driving, I'm coasting at like 65 miles an hour heading home. And just out in the distance, just like all of a sudden I see this figure jump over the embankment and run in the middle of the street in between the lights on the highway. So they're not
illuminated. They need our help.
They're not illuminated, they're backlit. So I just see this shadowy figure running across the highway, and I'm about to pass them, and my headlights catch this I assume like in her mid-30s, long black hair, in a black nightie with white writing on the front of it, screaming at the top of her fucking lungs and tried to throw herself in front of my car.
Whoa, Sarah?
Fuck,
I am
dude.
not kidding. This is not a made-up story. This legitimately happened.
Where on the highway, bro?
Where I fly.
Was it like by the hospital?
House. No, this is over by I fly by my house.
Oh shit, I know exactly what you're
shit?
talking about.
Yes.
That's far, man. That's not like
Like if
that's
this
not like hobo hangout
like
ground,
if
you
this
know?
was downtown, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. But
Yeah, it's just a
because of
homeless
where we
person.
work, yeah, this is out in the residential area.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and this person tried to throw themselves in front of my car.
Well, a couple of questions. One, do you think it was a person?
Ooh.
Yes, I know. I mean, yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a spirit?
I mean, if it was just a spirit, that spirit really nailed down the fact that I could hear their screams fade in the distance. And so, yeah, I literally almost ran off the road, swerving out of her direction to get away from her.
What the fuck?
And I was so jumpy after that. This truck flew past me as we were going on the exit, and I jerked the wheel so hard I almost wrecked. I was just so jumpy. And like for like a week after that, anytime I closed my eyes, I would see her. Like it was just so
When was that, dude?
Just so fucked up. This was, God, this had to be like 2 months ago now. No. It wasn't even that
No,
long
it was
ago.
more recent than that, dude.
Yeah, it was a month. It was a month ago.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it fucked me up so bad.
So, I have something that's along those lines. I think I kind of touched base on this at some point on this show, but I don't remember if I told the full story. So when I was in the Coast Guard, my station sent me up to, oh my God, it was like Seattle or something for a Mariners game. It was like Armed Forces Day or some shit like that. And while myself and one of my shipmates were just walking through Seattle, because we had like an 8-hour break between when we got there and when we had to actually be at the stadium. There was a homeless guy who was also like very hopped up on various drugs that from a standing position fell flat on his face and just busted his whole face open. And luckily, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very lucky. There was a nurse that was like right there, like happened to be walking by and saw it happen. And when she helped him up off the ground, like I'm not shitting you when I say like his face was fucking mangled. Like it was one of the most harrowing things I've ever seen. And then for like 2 or 3 months afterwards, if I would ever have like sleep paralysis or night terrors, it would just be this old man bloody face standing at the foot of my bed. And it fucked me up for a long time.
It sounds like it should.
Yeah.
So, kind of along those lines, have you guys ever heard of Resurrection Mary?
No.
So she's a ghost story from Chicago.
Oh God.
I think you told me about this on our drive up.
I didn't hear about it.
So I just sent in the Zoom chat, and I'll send in the Facebook chat too, in case that one's easier for you guys. I'm sending you the Wikipedia link. So the whole thing with Resurrection Mary is you ever hear the old urban legend of the hitchhiker? You know, the guy who he's driving, sees a girl hitchhiking, picks her up, drops her off at her house, and like he starts driving away and realizes like her sweater's in the car. So like he goes and knocks on the door, and an old lady answers. She's like, "Oh, just dropped your daughter off. She left a sweater in the car." And the old lady's like, "My daughter died 40 years ago." Well, that's based off of this ghost, Resurrection Mary. So Resurrection Cemetery is in Chicago. And what will happen with the ghost is one of two main scenarios will happen. One, someone will be driving down the road and there will be a hitchhiker and they'll pick them up and the hitchhiker will direct them towards the cemetery. And either she'll have them pull over across the street from the cemetery, get out, and she'll disappear walking across the street, going towards it. Or when they're driving by the cemetery, she'll just disappear from the car. The other thing that usually happens is people will be driving by the cemetery, a girl in a white dress will run out, and some people, she phases through the car. Some people say they physically, like, hit her, like, ba-boom, ba-boom, drive over her. But when they go back, there's no one there. But the thing that makes Resurrection Mary so notable is one night there was, and if you are on the Wikipedia page and scroll down to that reported sightings part, the picture there is what makes this so crazy.
Yeah,
There's a dude, like a semi-truck driver, driving home. And he's driving past the cemetery and he sees a girl locked in there after hours. And she's holding the gates, shaking him, freaking out. So he stops at a police station and he explains, like, hey, blah, 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 girl locked inside, let's go let her out. Cop's like, yeah, thanks, good Samaritan. They go there and there's no one in the cemetery. But that picture is physical evidence she left behind. That's where she was holding the gate, shaking it, and burned into the gate were her fingerprints. They took the gate down and put a new one up, and no one saw it the second time, but they appeared again.
Wow.
Fuck that, dude. That's fucked.
Yeah. Good times.
Just something. This is the same thing that I was talking about, I think, with you, Jeff, about the idea of people leaving behind such traumatic energies.
Oh yeah, dude.
That they keep coming back. It's a scar on the.
Well, did I ever tell you about the personal experience I had with that with Bartonville Insane Asylum?
Oh yes, you did. But tell them, because.
All right, so there's this place in like middle of Illinois. It's called Bartonville Insane Asylum. It's gone now. They got rid of the place, thank God. But it was one of those old school insane asylums. Like, not good things happened there. So we went to college like an hour away. So me and some friends would obviously go there and break in at night and try and get spooked.
Oh, shit.
The place was condemned. So we actually had to park the car like a half a mile away in a residential area and sneak through people's backyards to get there. So I went there twice. The first time, nothing really happened, but it was still a fucked up place. So what it is you get there eventually, and there's how to describe it? The testing building, where they would like do the experiments and stuff on them.
Yeah.
It's like half a wall is missing. Most of the second floor is missing. But you can go down into the basement and stuff, and there's literal cages down there, made out of chain link fences. And there's still gurneys down there that like rotten gurneys, freaky looking things. There's like these big engines type things on the wall, clearly left over from like electroshock therapy and stuff. Really disturbing. Then there's a cemetery with like, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe a couple hundred graves. But the thing is, out of all these graves, only like 8 of them have names on them. The rest are literally just numbers because people didn't want to claim their insane relatives.
Yeah.
Well, there was one guy, one grave that had a name on it. It said A. Bookbinder. This is a guy who he was, submitted to the institution because he was not crazy, but back then, like if you were mentally impaired, they would, put you into asylums. He was like that sort of thing. Well, they call him a bookbinder because he was really good at just, putting bindings back in books. So their library, that's what he would do, and that's like what made him happy and stuff. Well, he was also really big and strong. So whenever someone would pass away here, they would have him help dig the grave. And the first time it happened, he starts crying hysterically. And they look over and he's leaning against this willow tree, crying his eyes out that a person's gone. Well, they keep using him, and eventually, just old age, he ends up passing away. Well, while these people might not have wanted to claim their relatives, they were so many people were moved by Bookbinder that over 100 people showed up for his funeral, and they lowered him in, and they started throwing the dirt on this casket, and all of a sudden they heard this crazy loud weeping, and they look over, and Bookbinder's leaning against a tree, and he's crying. And they all freaked out, so someone jumps down in the hole, and they open up the casket, and there's his body. And the second they open the casket, he stops crying. He's not leaning against a tree anymore, none of it. But over 100 people saw that. And after that day, that willow tree started dying. And every time they tried to cut it down, it supposedly started to cry. But the craziest part for me is the second building there. The second building was the dormitories and the cafeteria. That one was harder to get into because there wasn't just like a wall open to the public. We had a guy who would bring a crowbar, pry a window open, and we'd go in. Like I said, it was highly illegal to be here. The place was absolutely condemned. It was a creepy fucking place. We would go in through the basement and walk through the floors. There were a bunch of metal frames for beds, just with the crisscross of crisscross of springs. I'm sorry, instead of a box spring or anything, just leaning against walls. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Frighteners?
Yeah. With Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. Michael J. Fox. Bye.
That end scene where they're going through the asylum, very accurate. Well, so, we went through that, and, so that second, like I said, I went there twice. The second time I went there, the police show up while we're still looking at the first building, and it's illegal to be there, so we can't go into the second building, but we're not leaving the first building because we don't want to get arrested by the police. So what we do is we just go and we sit on the second floor, because if you wait long enough, the police will drive away, because the police are freaked out of the place and they won't go inside. So I'm sitting there on the second floor, and I'm just looking around, and I notice a light reflecting off a window in the second building. And I'm like, I'm just looking around. And then I remember, wait, I've been in that building. That side of that building, there's no glass in any of the windows. So I look back, and what I thought was a light was, or a reflection of light, it was a man in, hospital scrubs. And he had, a balding head, and just a 5 o'clock shadow, and he turned and he looked at me, and he had red eyes, not glowing red like Zool or anything. Instead of a green eye or a brown eye or a blue eye, his eyes were red. And he looked at me and he smiled, and then I don't remember anything for about an hour when my friends were driving me away from the place. On the drive home, the guy who had been there the most told us that evidently Bartonville was considered a gate of hell on earth. And if Bartonville's a gate of hell, that guy's the gatekeeper. His name is Victor. And evidently, it's you see him once, it's a warning, and if you ever go back, he kills you. And, man, he didn't need to tell me that for me to never want to go back.
The fuck, dude?
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. There's that show, I forget what it's on. It's called Gateway to Hell. And it's all about these potential... Oh, it's done by Ozzy's son. He's the host.
You mean Jack?
Yeah,
Oh my
he's
God.
the host.
What?
For a second, I thought you were saying Aziz.
Aziz?
I was like, Aziz Ansari has a son?
That's the most surprising news of all.
Right.
No, but yeah, it's got Jack Osborne as the host.
Check that out.
Yeah, Gavin and I
on
got
MTV.
sucked into it when we were just chilling at the hotel when we were at a convention, and we got sucked in. We couldn't turn the channel. We just kept watching.
Do you guys remember the MTV reality show Fear?
No.
Oh my God, guys, it was the best. It
I'm
was.
going to tell you guys right now, I'm already not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm in a strange fucking house, and there are mirrors all up in that bedroom I'm staying in.
Oh, dude. So, well, if there's
Well,
music,
I'm gonna get into haunted house stories. Man, I grew up in a house that was haunted.
Oh, I did too.
my fraternity house was haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah. By a girl
Why
who
is it I
died in
feel-
the 80s.
Well, that just sounds made up.
That sounds like every horror film from like the 80s.
Oh no! She was funny actually.
Oh yeah.
So before our house was just a regular college town house. You know, it was just a bunch of bedrooms. It wasn't like a giant like mansion or anything. It was a 9-bedroom house. Well, there was a back
Sounds
stairway.
like a mansion to me. Am I right?
Does.
Dude, we once got drunk and played hammer darts, and we found out that's how we
What
found.
is hammer darts?
I took chalk and drew a chalkboard on the wall and started throwing hammers at it.
Okay, so it's exactly what it sounds like.
That's how I found out we did have insulation.
You were part of Animal House.
Yes, I love that movie.
Whatever. I mean, it's fun. Well, evidently, like way back when it was like whoever owned it, there's a back stairwell that's poorly lit, and a girl fell down it in the 80s and broke her neck. We named her Linda. Linda would just she would just like move if any room that it was connected to the back stairwell. Linda would just move shit around in it. I had a room that was connected to the back stairwell. If she didn't like what I was watching, she would change the channel on me.
What a bitch.
Well, the weirdest one is when Linda could talk, only girls could hear her. And there were several times where like we were sitting in rooms and girls were just like, "What?" And we're like, "No one said anything." She's like, "No, I just heard you talking to me." So yeah. But the funny thing about Linda was when I first moved into the house, the back door, we only ever opened it for parties. So during the week, it would keep being open. And like I would keep going and locking it, and in the morning it would keep being open. And then one day I just got pissed off with it. I just went to the back stairwell and said, "Linda, I'm getting pissed off. Leave the fucking door shut." And it was never opening.
So you yelled at a woman that's been dead for like 30 years.
Only verbally.
You did.
Douche. That was probably her house before you guys moved in and turned it into a fucking party house.
Hey, I talked to her. I was nice. She was a sweet.
No, you told
Linda,
her.
leave the fucking door closed, you bitch. Leave the
I
fucking
would actually
door
go and
closed.
talk with her. She was sweet. She would really fuck with your dates, though. It was kind of
being
bad.
playful, cute, and flirty, and you just said, "Stop being a dumb bitch."
She just wanted
She would
some-
leave my back door open. That didn't sound right.
No, it did not at all.
Did not. Nope.
She would come into my back door as often as she pleased.
Sounds like a keeper to me.
We had one guy who he was in the back stairwell on the phone in a huge argument with his girlfriend. And the reason he was in an argument was evidently because the girlfriend knew he was cheating on him because she heard the girl sitting next to him talking to her.
Man, classy guy.
He wasn't cheating on her. That was Linda.
Linda was chit-chatting, was
Wait a
fucking with the
minute. Hold
girlfriend.
on a second.
That's amazing.
Right?
Ghost caused
Oh
a
my
breakup.
god. Fuck.
What?
Did
Sorry.
you see Linda?
No, the dog just came running into the room with a chew toy and scared the shit out of me.
Dude, he is really scared right
Guys,
now.
I am fucking high-strung as shit, and I'll add that.
For that MTV show Fear, it was a reality game show where they would go to supposedly haunted places. You would wear a rig with like the old school version of a GoPro on it, one facing you and like one facing out. And it was you got increasingly more money for going and doing creepier and creepier shit.
Yeah, I get no money. I get no money from that show.
Dude, it was the best show. They had to. It had like the second highest ratings, but they had to cancel it because it was just too expensive. Because that was, they had that rig before GoPros were a thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Man, I just what was that one? Like I don't think it was Ghost Hunters, but what was that one where it had like the ghost bros that would like scream at ghosts?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, fucking fight me!
Like Paranormal Adventures or something? Maybe?
Come at me, bro! Just yeah, it was something like that. It was just a bunch of frat boys who were ghost hunters.
Well, the funniest was they did an episode in New Orleans. It's like, dude, that's not the place to taunt a ghost. New Orleans ghosts, those are like end of the game boss level ghost.
Like that's a Dark Souls level ghost.
Right?
Dude, I'm serious. When you and I were in New Orleans, that one night that we were out super late and we were just walking down Bourbon Street, and I had a chance to sober up because you were way more drunker than I, so I had to be the adult.
Yeah, sugar
To
drinks.
make
not a
sure
good
that
idea.
we got to make sure right shocking to make sure that we got back to the hotel in one piece. Dude, I shit you
I
not.
remember
There
wanting
was some.
fried
We were
alligator.
crossing through the that courtyard where the tarot readers are,
Oh yeah.
and there were like 50 cats in that courtyard where that church is. And I shit you not, man. I got a bad fucking vibe from this fucking cat.
Of course you did. Condor, they're called familiars.
Yeah, I don't fuck, man. Oh.
Key,
Yes.
it's your turn. Do you have scary stories?
Do I have a scary story? No, but I do have one involving a scary video game and a very funny scenario that happened the other night. So,
Perfect.
Do it.
so pretty much, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this game going around called Phasmophobia.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So this game gets really, really intense when you have the whole all the lights off. You have your headset on. You're communicating through Discord, and then you're having to do all these steps, and the ghost will literally fuck with you to where you feel like when it's in its hunting mode, you with your headset being on, you feel like it's actually whispering behind your ear, and you get like fucking
Fuck
freaked
that.
out. So
No, fuck that.
and that game got so intense that one of my buddies named Dwayne, we were in the room, we were just like talking to the spirit box, asking you questions like, can you show us a sign, or what do you want, to get it to talk. And then all of a sudden I hear like a small little voice, like I thought it was right behind me, go, good night. And I was like, what the fuck? Because there's an actual spirit in there that involves a little kid. It could be either a demon, a Yuri, a banshee, whatever. But I got scared, and my buddy was just like, no, that was my daughter. She's saying to me goodnight. I was like, holy fuck, dude, I thought that was in the game. We're playing this right now. So we play a good hour or two. I tell them, all right, good night, we'll play tomorrow, get some content so we can release it on YouTube or something. So I come back, Bailey's awake. She's watching she's watching something off of YouTube, and I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm like, putting in my headphones. I'm probably going to play something off of Spotify, and all of a sudden I hear noise, and I'm like, what the fuck is that noise, dude? Like, where's that coming from? And it starts getting louder. All of a sudden, dude, it's my upstairs neighbor getting it on, literally. I'm like, this isn't Phasmophobia. This is a night for him. I was like, holy fuck, dude. My wife,
Do you think it
my
was
wife
Ghostbuster style and he was getting a beeger from a ghost?
That's all it was.
Dude, I'm not gonna
probably.
lie. That's one of my favorite things to do is just lay in bed and listen to my neighbors fucking.
What? You're talking about getting the beach from a
Jay
ghost.
from a ghost, yeah.
Oh, that too.
No, dude, he was going to town.
Wait, why the fuck are you having fun getting you fucking voyeur?
Dude, he
Brandon,
was going,
I didn't say I lay there and jerk my dick while they fuck.
Well, you
I just
didn't say
lis-
anything to the contrary.
I just listen to them. I just
He
listen.
does, however, call me on speakerphone and I listen to it while I jerk my dick while they fuck.
And
Yeah.
you get it. You're just like, oh, sweet.
It feels right.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with it.
Do you guys ever watch those, what are they called? Do you guys ever watch any scary YouTube channels or anything like that?
I
No.
do when it comes to short films.
Every
Like
once in a while, I
creepypastas.
will.
There's one that I really enjoy. There's two I really enjoy. There's one called Top Fives.
Oh my.
Number
Dude,
five.
they got one
Number
where
five.
there's this guy in somewhere in the Middle East, and he's walking through just an abandoned building in the Middle East, and he's looking, and he's just it's found footage, so you're seeing what he's seeing, and he turns and he looks at this mirror, and
I've seen it.
a guy it's a person sticks their head just barely out, so you can just see their left ear and to the eye, right behind the guy. When he turns around, there's no one there. Freaks me the fuck out.
I don't
Supposedly
know
it's a djinn.
if the dude is actually there, but if he is, it's really freaky.
I'm kind of
I
scared.
I like how you're imitating that guy.
it's
It's not the first time we've done that.
it's not the first, and it won't be the last.
That was actually
Well-
spot on too.
So I like
Number
that one. I
five.
like the
If this
channel
happened
Scared to Death.
you, Do you think this is creepy? If you slow it down, if you speed up his tracks, it actually sounds normal.
He just records it normally and then slows it down like a half a tempo.
I don't know if he
The
does.
top 5
though.
guy.
No, Brandon, does
he legit do that?
I don't know if that's the case, but I think it's very viable. What do you think?
Fucking Mark.
And always stay. Where's that accent from, by the way?
What accent?
The top 5 guys' accent?
It's a non-distinct. If you speed
It's
up
not
the
English.
track, it just sounds normal. That's it.
Kind of like when you slow down the chipmunks.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Number 5, Christmas, Christmas by the Chipmunks is the greatest song ever written. Right up there next to spooky, scary skeletons.
So wait, I know, Brandon, I was surprised actually to find out that you don't. Do you guys like scary stuff?
It depends for me. I like space. I like sci-fi horror.
I love, what's the Sam Neill one?
Oh,
Event Horizon.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Dude, that movie's my fucking jam.
Dude, it's outer space Hellraiser.
It
And
really
I'm not
is.
talking about the Hellraiser in outer space.
I was
that-
gonna say, wait a minute.
I was gonna say they did that.
Dude, they've done everyone in outer space. They've done Hellraiser, Jason, and the Leprechaun.
Yep.
I haven't seen Leprechaun in space yet.
Pointed that we never got a Friday the 13th, and
We did.
No, that was called Jason X.
It's Jason X, bro.
Yeah.
no,
Are you thinking
sorry.
Nightmare on Elm
Are you
Street?
talking about
Nightmare on Elm Street. Sorry,
what-
thank
that's
you.
what you're referring to
Yes,
with
sorry.
Freddy Krueger.
I don't think it would work as well for Nightmare on Elm Street,
Why
to
not?
be honest with you. Well,
I
like
can see it
with
working as well.
You
like
could
with
just do
Jason,
Freddy in space.
right? But that's the thing. Like with Jason, it makes sense. You put a guy on a ship that's known for destroying shit. He's gonna destroy shit. It's bad.
What? So you're telling me that Freddy couldn't get a hold of astronauts and get into their brains?
He did
Here's
that
how
with
it goes,
Freddy vs.
guys.
Jason. He possessed him.
Oh yeah, he possessed the stoner.
Yep.
Oh, it was
Space
fucking
excavators. Space excavators go to ruined Earth. They're looking around. They see, this looks weird, so they bring it back on. Boom, it's the glove.
Actually, okay, yeah, that could work.
There you go.
Guys, we should write a horror film.
I mean, we could.
We should write a horror film that rips off of all of the good shit.
Let's be honest. If we wrote a horror film, I think it'd be worse than I'd see. I think it'd. I don't see us writing a horror film without it somehow turning it into a porn.
Wait a minute, but that just makes it a good horror film.
Yeah, that's any horror.
Like,
Horror
oh
film.
God! Speaking of Robert Englund, zombie strippers.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
you just sold this idea.
Okay, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Robert Englund is the only person that should have ever played Freddy Krueger, and as much of a good actor as that guy is that played the remake Freddy, it just wasn't good.
I was actually talking with someone the other day. I love that actor so much. He's the same guy that was Rorschach and the Terror and the Tick,
right.
but he just wasn't a good Freddy.
Apparently, there's been talk that Kevin Bacon is going to be doing Freddy.
No, god damn it.
I don't know. I like Kevin Bacon, guys.
I like Kevin Bacon too, but like I said, like it's like you guys said earlier, like you can't just replace an actor in a movie.
I think if we're gonna do it, we go so far left field with it. Let's get Sarah Jessica Parker to be Freddy.
I was going to say Aubrey Plaza.
See,
I was
like,
gonna say Sarah
That would be
Silverman.
good too.
See-
But the problem is, I wouldn't be able to watch that movie with Aubrey Plaza in it because I would be very conflicted.
Oh,
He'd
pretty
be-
Oh, that's how I feel when I watch Robert Englund.
He'd be getting a scared boner.
I would be. It's a fear boner.
No. Take it even
I
one
can just
step
imagine
further.
him sitting. I can just imagine him sitting in the booth. You're like,
Just having to sit
is
there
it wrong that
crisscross.
I'm getting disturbingly turned on by this?
It's a normal rated R movie put out by a normal production company, but they can only release it in adult theaters.
but but
We don't have adult theaters anymore.
Yes, they do. Oh
that's
my god,
LA.
yes they do.
I'm not talking about the spank boxes at the porn
Nope.
store that you've been to.
I'm not either. I'm talking about actual theaters.
you mean
Yeah,
like the
you're
one
right.
that Pee Wee Herman ended up, rubbing one
Jerking
out?
his
and-
jerk off.
But that
of?
was
Yeah.
in the 80s.
That was also the funniest thing, because he didn't look at all like Pee Wee Herman. So if he hadn't told the cops, you can't do this on Pee Wee Herman, he never would have been found out.
You know he probably did the voice.
Oh my god!
Is that
Imagine
just, Did he discover the voice because that's his cum voice?
No, this was actually during the time he was Pee Wee. This was after he was already Pee Wee Herman.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, Pee Wee Herman was never meant to be a kid's thing. It was supposed to be for adults.
Yeah.
Well, because it started, I think it started off in Up in Smoke with Cheech and Chong, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where the character
Really?
came from.
Yeah, dude, because
It
once...
started. He's a bell clerk at a hotel, and that's where the kind of antithesis of Pee Wee came from. Was just this super pissed off, annoyed bell clerk.
And it's funny because he's actually doing jokes at a comedy like club pretty much too, and it's pretty much like all dirty jokes and all this other stuff. So it was like, holy shit! So he was actually gonna be like one of those comedians, not like this child comedian, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
he
let's
was essentially going to be like an emo Phillips.
you got to be real though. Like let's look at some of the greatest comedians of all time. Like Robin Williams, his stand-up routine was fucking
It's
raunchy.
filthy as shit.
And
Oh,
yet
yeah.
he's one of the most beloved actors for most of our childhood.
Well, hell, what's his face?
Eddie
Tim
Murphy.
Oh my
Tim
god!
Allen, Eddie Murphy,
Tim
I think-
Allen got arrested for 5 pounds of coke in his car.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh God, RDJ.
Rest his soul.
What?
No,
not
it's
dead.
okay. By the way, when you said he played a pissed off bell clerk, all I could think of was Crispin Glover and Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh my god! Yes.
No, see, all I could think of
What
was
was he gonna do? Give us a fucking applause?
the thing I was thinking of was Rob Schneider in Home Alone 2.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in
that's
that movie.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Rob Schneider's career for a
Can we
second
talk
here?
about his daughter?
Yeah, can we talk about his daughter?
Oh, no.
Stupid hot and an amazing singer.
Incredible singer.
Before we move on to that, Jeff, my favorite line in Hot Tub Time Machine is always going to be when the violator's like, hey, yes, hello. Yes, I would like a hooker to fuck me and my friends. I want an escort to escort our penises into her vagina. Also, I want that woman from the fucking portrait. I don't care. Wake her up.
I just love every time he was about to lose his arm and Corky's just like, oh, come on. Why not? Like
That would
when
be-
the,
that would be
when the
Brandon,
chainsaw
honestly.
lands right next to him.
Why is that me?
I feel like
you're
if
the-
you knew, I feel like if you knew the outcome, you would still let it happen because you're kind of a little blunt when it comes to those situations.
I don't know. I feel like that's way more Mark.
Yeah, that's definitely Mark.
Okay,
I wouldn't
I'm
do
an
that.
asshole, but I'm not that big of an asshole. I'd probably try to help the guy.
I'm trying to stop you.
Also, I wouldn't be looking forward to it, but at the same time, I would go, is this the hill that I want to die on that's going to potentially throw off the course of history?
Exactly.
Is this
Fucking
what I'm
butterfly
going to
effect.
do?
So,
Rob Schneider's career.
Rob Schneider's career, like when he first started, basically he was Sylvester Stallone's bitch. He was in like a bunch of Stallone films with him.
Yeah, he was in Judge Dredd.
Dread.
Judge Dredd, Demolition Man, and I think there was something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Wait.
Angela.
He was in Demolition Man?
He was in Demolition Man. He was one of the other cops.
He was the
Oh, that's right. He was the God, he was the operator. That's right.
He knew how to use the 3 seashells.
Shells, yep. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Like, who doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells? Like, I don't understand.
Oh God. I actually read how they're supposed to be used and horribly disturbing.
Wait,
So,
what?
like-
Wait. What is it?
You use 2, clamp them together around the poop and pull it out, and you use 1 to scrape away the rest like a paint scraper.
Oh,
Yeah.
but oh my god.
That's more horrifying than anything I could have imagined.
See, like
Right?
I remember him being a supporting actor, but then like he got his first like leading role, which was Douche Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
Deuce.
Was that his first leading role?
I think because
Because don't get me wrong, he had
No, wait a
nonstop
minute.
side roles in Adam
Deuce Bigelow
Sandler
was
flicks.
before Animal?
I
Oh
believe
yeah, it was. Yeah, it
so,
was.
dude. Because I
Alright,
remember that
that-
movie specifically being for him, and it was funny as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, but here's the thing: is like he's never really like it's never just really been Rob Schneider. He's always been somebody's
Schneider is
like somebody's accessory, right?
No, not in Hot... Oh, sorry, not...
See-
yeah, Deuce Bigelow was
Holy
the
shit,
first
he was in 2
one.
episodes of Coach.
I think so.
Yeah, dude. Because like it
Oh
says
my
where
God.
he was the
Yeah,
Italian
because
in the Waterboy.
the same year... Yeah, because he was in Waterboy.
Guys,
And he was in Big Daddy the same
Guys.
year that Deuce Bigelow came out.
Much more important. We're missing his most important role ever.
Hot Chick.
Between Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and Demolition Man, Surf Ninjas.
What?
Surf Ninjas.
Fuck.
He was in Knockoff with Van Damme?
Beverly Hillbillies, the movie.
He was in Beverly Hillbillies?
He was like the main bad guy, bro.
Oh my god.
What the hell? I didn't even know
He
that.
and his girlfriend were trying to steal all their money. Then Judge Dredd. Dude, he was on 80 episodes of Saturday Night Live.
I mean, that's not that many. That's like 2 seasons, if even
Oh,
that.
that's
Oh,
right.
dude,
He was
down
on.
Periscope.
Well, then he was in fucking every Adam Sandler movie ever.
Well, because Adam Sandler's a good fucking guy and keeps all of his friends in his movies.
Waterboy.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying
You know
that's
what,
what
though?
it is.
That's why
Oh,
he's
shit,
a
he's
good
in-
guy.
But his first Adam Sandler movie was Waterboy.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore.
No, that was fuck.
Wait, who was he in? Who was he in Waterboy?
Michael McDonald. Waterboy.
He's a You Can Do It!
Oh my god.
That's him.
For some reason I thought that was something else.
No. He comes on the Waterboy, and then he also comes on. God
Daddy.
damn it.
He was in Big Daddy. He was in
Little
Little
Nicky.
Nicky. He was in.
Yep.
Well,
He
so
was
it goes
Yeah.
Deuce Bigelow in 99, Lil Nicky in 2000, The Animal in 2001. Mr. Deeds.
But weren't all of those made by Happy Madison Productions?
Yes, they were.
Yes. Yeah, they were.
Oh
So
my
they're-
god, how about
Oh.
2002, The Hot Chick?
Ah,
Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
dude, I forgot he came. That's right. He came on Grandma's Boy as Yuri.
Wait, he was in Grandma's Boy too?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
the.
that's right, he's
he
the
was the
landlord.
apartment. Yeah, he was the landlord for the apartment complex. It's
Oh
like it
my
smells like
God.
Cypress Hill concert in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that
expensive
expensive piece?
Oh god, bench warmers.
And Click.
Prince Habibu. Oh yeah, he called him Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba's chewing gum.
Also, God, Rob Schneider,
I now pronounce you, oh my god, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
the best role he's ever
Plus,
played.
Oh
it's a
yeah,
circle.
Asian minister.
They're
I
on, the,
forgot about
they're on
that.
the edges. It's a circle.
It's a circle. There's no corners.
his
Triangles got
most-
their corner things.
He would
His
get
most-
lit up if he tried doing that again.
Well, I thought he was. Wait, isn't he part Asian? Like his mom?
I think Rob Schneider's white. Schneider's a very white name.
He is white.
You don't
No,
mention
no,
the
no, no.
Zohan when
Right
he
here.
was the Middle Easterner?
Right here. His father was Jewish and his mother was Catholic. Schneider's maternal grandmother was Filipina, who met and married
okay.
his grandfather. So he was. So he wouldn't get.
Okay.
Yeah, he wouldn't even get like cancer or boycotted for that shit. Honestly.
I mean, I don't know. That was still
Did you say
pretty-
cancer?
Yeah, he said,
Canceled.
you said cancer. But that's like an eighth of his heritage, though. That's not like a huge thing.
That's
he
like
was-
the guy who, like, he's 1/16th Cherokee, but he's the whitest guy you know, and yet he still goes to college for free.
I didn't
He
get
loves to
that.
tell you that he's 1/16th Cherokee.
Oh, dude.
Focuses on.
It would be Halloween.
Ridiculous.
That's his most recent.
Did any of you... I haven't watched that yet. I'm planning
I need to
on
watch
but
it too.
Has anybody watched Ridiculous 6? I've heard it was so
Okay.
bad that I didn't even...
Yes.
check.
Okay,
I saw it.
here's the thing. That movie was so stupid, but so fucking funny. And here's why: is I went back and rewatched it recently after I watched Twilight with Aaron, and seeing Taylor Lautner go from that fucking jacked,
Ooh.
sexy werewolf to this doofy fucking inbred redneck hick is the funniest like downgrade I've ever seen.
Dude, it's
Kinda like
funny.
Liam
That
Neeson
doesn't
going
sound like that
from,
far of a stretch for
Taken.
me.
It's like Liam Neeson going from Taken to A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh my god.
No,
yeah,
but because Liam Neeson was still playing a badass in A Million Ways to Die.
it's kind of funny because like everybody from that fucking Twilight
And
series
badass being a horrible motherfucker. But
has not had any like really good roles. I mean,
Well, we're about to... Well,
Robert Pattinson is literally
Has anyone
Batman,
seen
and I'm
Tenet?
actually Tenet. Actually,
No,
yeah,
I
I did.
wanna
actually.
see that, though.
It's really good.
I hear it's good, but I'm not ready to do movie theaters.
Oh fuck that! I'm not going to a
Dude,
movie
just
theater.
go to well, fuck. Go to the I don't know how.
Fuck.
but fuck.
Yeah, but fuck. Go to the drive-in movie theater and New Braunfels. You can literally watch
That's a good point.
You can go there. It's like $8 a person, but
I think there's
also
one in Round Rock too.
it's called the Blue Starlight. That's the one, but they charge you by the car, and it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's like those streaming services who are like, oh, it's only $30. It's like, fuck you.
We
Well,
watched
what if you have
Mulan. That was the
4
worst
people
fucking
watch it?
$30 ever.
Dude, I refuse to buy Mulan.
Yeah,
It was really
You
bad.
want me to pay $30 on top of the subscription I'm already paying you? Plus, I got to be honest, I'm kind of not cool with the political stuff going on with Mulan.
Also, there's several. Elvis the Alien on YouTube does a really great breakdown of what is just fucking terrible about the movie.
Really?
You mean the lack of
I
motion?
cannot recommend his video essay of it enough.
I'll tell you what, I think the first movie I would buy, like, full price, and, you know, instead of going to see it, waiting and going to see it in a theater, but it's not available right now, New Mutants.
No, I heard it was
I
bad.
have been waiting so
heard good
long
things.
for New Mutants.
I've heard amazing things. Matt
Matt
and
and
Shannon
Shannon
loved
loved
it.
Yeah,
Wait,
really
really?
loved it.
I heard it was awful. That
If
everybody
they
said it
love
was
a
not
Marvel
worth
movie,
the
you can
wait.
take that to the bank.
Yeah, especially Matt.
Yeah.
Matt not only hates Marvel movies, but hates X-Men movies.
Oh, speaking of
So
Marvel,
much.
they debunked the whole theory about Garfield and Maguire joining for a Spider-Verse for the new Spider-Man.
Well, of course
movie.
they did. Remember what they did with debunking the fact that Spider-Man was going to be in Civil War?
Yep.
Wait, but
I'll believe it when I see it.
okay, they debunked that Maguire and Garfield are going to be in it, but we know for a fact we're getting Elektra. No, fuck you, bullshit.
That's crazy that they're bringing in Jamie Foxx to be Electro. I think it's pretty cool.
I didn't
You mean the worst villain they had in the
he
Garfield
wasn't
series?
even that good.
Here's the
Actually, I'm
thing.
wondering if Rhino was the worst.
No.
Ryan, yeah,
No,
Ryan,
no,
Yeah,
no.
Rhino was the worst.
No.
What?
Rhino
Green
was worse than their
Goblin.
No, Rhino
Green
was worse than their
Goblin.
Green Goblin.
Moldy fucking cheese Green Goblin was the
He
worst
wasn't even
thing.
in the movie. That was Hobgoblin.
That was Hobgoblin because
I'm just
it
calling
really-
that Hobgoblin.
Dude, I would love to see a Hobgoblin in a movie. Hobgoblin
I
is
would
my favorite
too.
of the goblins.
Hobgoblin was way cooler than the other
I would
Goblin.
especially like if we went full on demon Hobgoblin.
because
Oh my God, right?
Norman Osborn
Not
is
Demo
Green
Goblin. I'm not talking about Demo Goblin. I want full on horrifying mutated like demon Hobgoblin that we got from the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. That is, yeah.
That fucked
about-
me up as
Speaking
a
of
kid.
McFarlane, how about him honoring Chadwick Boseman more than most
That was
Marvel titles?
fucking awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Wait.
What are you talking
But
about?
The Marvels are
They did
only
a-
doing a in memory of Chadwick Boseman at the top of the cover. It's like, you know, you guys could make all of your characters do the Wakanda pose.
So, Brandon, Todd McFarlane
no,
did a very
but
first spot.
here's why, Jeff. Here's why they're doing that, because they're doing the same thing that they did for Stan Lee for Chadwick Boseman. It's gonna have the black banner across the top, and then the
Yeah, I've
back
seen it.
cover-
I think you could
Yeah.
do more.
I think it. I
I
think
think they should have done more for Stan Lee too, to be honest.
I like what they did for Stanley.
Put him in each of their
They
covers.
did. They put no. I don't like that.
I
and-
gotta. By the way, speaking of Stan Lee, I don't remember where I saw. I've seen it like tons of places online after he passed away, but I do like the idea of Deadpool dressed as Stan Lee doing the cameos and everything.
Oh no,
That'd be
I'm
pretty
all
dope.
about that. That'd be great.
There's not a chance it'll
yeah.
ever happen, but oh,
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, let's be real here. They're bringing Deadpool into the MCU. Like
Yeah.
it's not even like they're just like, oh yeah, we're still gonna make Deadpool. Like they're making Deadpool for the MCU now.
Yeah,
They're
but the
fighting
thing
to
is-
get they're fighting to give Reynolds full control.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
also
god!
love
Seriously,
someone had
Snyder
the
geared that
idea
person up.
of a Stan Lee cameo where it's Avengers Tower and he's just like, you know, the janitor walking around cleaning stuff. And he's like wiping on the table and he lifts up Mjolnir, wipes underneath it and just puts it down and keeps on going.
That was beautiful. I love that.
That would have been so awesome.
Well, I mean, why don't they just get him to do it now?
God,
Just, you know, hop over to Valhalla.
I really don't want to see Stanley forced in.
Bro, we've got the summoning circle on the table right now. Let's fucking make it happen.
hey,
we gotta
no,
do that.
thank you.
Brandon, how about this?
What?
What if in the next Thor movie there's a scene where they're in Valhalla, and in the background digitally you just see Stanley talking with some Vikings.
I'd be more okay with that, but I don't want it to be. I would want it just like kind of a tucked away thing. I don't want the camera to zoom in on it.
No, what they should do is have Stan Lee talking with Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross in the background.
Speaking of Thor, I'm so confused.
Deadpool.
Is Chris still Thor, or what's going on? I'm a little confused right here.
Yes.
now.
They both are, I think.
It's kind of like when they were doing the Unworthy Thor. They're gonna have Chris Hemsworth as Thor, or as Odin's son, and Jane Foster as Thor.
Okay, gotcha. I was a little confused by this. I was like, is he still or is he not?
If anyone other than Taika was writing and directing this, I would say don't, just leave it alone. But Taika, I'll give it a shot.
I trust the fuck out of Taika Waititi at this point.
Dude, Jojo Rabbit, I cried such good tears.
I still need to see that movie.
Still need to see that one.
Have the tissues ready.
I don't. Oh, because Scarlett Johansson's in it. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Where was the Poltergeist? Did that happen in Utah? The movie?
Yeah, I think,
Illinois.
Yeah.
oh,
Whoa, did it? Okay, that makes sense.
I've never watched
God is
Poltergeist.
in his own holy temple.
It's pretty good. You should
It's a
definitely
great
give it
movie.
watch.
Dude, that shit scared me as a kid.
Surprisingly,
Especially that old-ass man, dude.
wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I made the mistake
That's
of
good
waiting
original.
too long to see it. I should have watched it when I was younger if I really wanted to be scared. But because the time I did watch it, I was more just so impressed. I'm like, holy shit, how did they do that?
Right. Yeah.
With the technology.
No
Holy
CGI,
shit.
just, straight up makeup effects.
Yeah,
which is
it was
cool.
all like Pepper's ghost effects.
Just like when they did American Werewolf in London. That was fucking amazing.
Dude, that transformation
practical.
scene is still possibly my favorite werewolf transformation scene.
I don't think any transformation sequence has looked that good.
No, dude, I love how when they shot that whole entire scene, they filmed it backwards because they didn't want to glue all the hair on, so they're like,
Right.
just cut it and then do
Well,
it,
that's
cut
smart.
and then go. I was like, that's very smart.
One of the other transformation scenes that are absolutely incredible is from the original Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Because it all came down to them saturating the film to make it look like he was having physical changes.
Yeah.
This will be
Crazy.
I love watching film editing shit like that. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
American Werewolf in London was my first movie of the movie marathon this month.
That
Nice.
shit, that transformation scene
You
was
need-
fucking dope.
You need to watch
Right.
The Howling too. My sister's a werewolf.
You know what?
They use the same
also
gratuitous
amazing-
nudity like 36 times in a row.
And it has
Yeah.
Christopher Lee in it. So-
Anything with Christopher Lee is a fucking treasure, man.
Another amazing transformation is American Werewolf in Paris. I mean, really holds up to the
that
original.
one was good, but they ended up doing actual CG
They
effects.
CGI'd the fuck out of it, man. They
Yeah.
did way too much CGI.
The one thing that they did right about that was they did a lot of the transformation scene in the shadows.
True.
So-
And honestly, the story was better than the original, to be honest.
You know what werewolf movie still is, in my
maybe.
opinion, the best is Teen
Blood
Wolf.
and Chocolate.
Teen Wolf.
Teen
by
Wolf.
far.
Because of Michael J. Fox, dude.
Michael J. Fox is...
Who's the wolf in Teen Wolf 2, guys?
I don't know. I never seen
Fuck,
gives
I
a
know
fuck?
who Fuck, I know
No,
who
it's very important.
Hold on, let me look at the
Amazing
movie
actor.
poster.
It's the guy. It's the fucking guy from Serenity and Fireflies. No,
No.
wait, that's not him. No. Fuck. He comes
Arrested
on,
Development.
Yes. Fuck.
Holy shit!
That's right.
Jason Bateman.
I was also
Really?
gonna say, yeah, dude.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That makes sense.
There he is.
Holy shit!
Remember, it's Teen
Really?
Wolf. It's Teen Wolf. T-O-O.
That annoys me.
Holy shit! All
I
right.
still have never seen it. I just know that it was Jason Bateman.
Wait, you never seen it?
Fuck no.
Okay,
It's
here's
awful.
the thing. Here's the thing. Is very rarely is it worth watching the sequel to a horror comedy film. Very rarely.
Or any film that doesn't have the original actor in it.
That is true.
I don't know, man. I can think of one.
Yeah, think of
One.
one.
If you're going to tell me Babe 2, then just get the fuck out of here. I know it wasn't the same pig, but still.
No. I forgot what it was called.
See, if my favorite sequels in like horror or anything is gonna be, it's always gonna be Evil Dead because it's always gonna be Bruce
oh,
Campbell.
fuck yeah.
He always came back, except for
But Evil Dead 2 took the first movie and remade it better.
Yes,
Well, it made it
which
as a
was
comedy.
amazing.
Yeah, they made
black horror comedy.
Intentionally
Dark
this
horror, my
time.
bad.
Yeah.
What the fuck? They had a Teen Wolf TV series?
What?
Yeah.
It was like they made it to seem like they made it.
Oh,
up
you mean?
like,
Oh, yeah,
Mama.
the MTV version.
I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
That was actually pretty good.
I never saw it. I know it was like a big thing amongst all the girls.
Well, yeah, I mean the guys were all sexy and shit. Which who's the main character in the Maze Runner movies?
Beats the fuck out of me.
Fuck, I know you're talking to because he did Bumblebee's voice in Bumblebee actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's actually
Brandon's
like kind of
trying
a
to join.
bigger actor right now. And the thing was, in Teen Wolf, he was just the comic relief.
Dude, it's funny because he was like he was what's his name? His buddy
Will Poulter?
No, like
no
the younger guy.
in the
Tyler
original
Posey.
no in the original Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox, his friend
That's not Pauly Shore, is it?
no
Fuck Pauly
the
Shore.
character what was the character's name? The one who was trying to get the beer keg the whole entire time.
Hold up. Looking
James
it up.
Hampton.
Oh fuck, what was his?
The guy that he did van surfing with.
Yeah, what's his character's name? That's what I was trying to.
We're still talking about Teen Wolf?
Oh my God! It was Jerry Levine, and his character was Styles.
Styles. Yeah, he was Styles inside of
Which
that.
that was the same name as the kid in the
MTV.
The MTV show.
It's funny how that guy.
Dylan O'Brien.
There you go. It's funny how he became a way
Yeah,
much
smart.
bigger actor than the
Love
main
you.
character.
I love you
like
too.
actor.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Totally, 100%. Do you think, would Mark be more likely to fuck the pumpkin pie once made, or fuck the pumpkin then make the pie?
You know, funny enough,
That's actually a really good question.
This is a dangerous conversation to get into because this is making me remember a certain topic during my human sexuality class in college.
What?
Did they use a visual with cockcumbers?
A teacher started the professor, I guess. It's community college. I'm just going to say he was a teacher. You're not a professor.
Professor Chang would disagree
man,
with you.
Sorry, guys. I deleted the video of me fucking the pumpkin.
Oh, thank God.
Brandon,
Okay, we'll see the next one.
No, the professor was telling us all about how there are people that cook with semen.
yeah. It's a great
Pulled
source
up
of
the
protein.
semen cookbook up on Amazon, and then we read through the comments.
Hey, Brandon, do you remember you remember way fucking back at like the end of June, one of our episodes, we talked about things that humans haven't had sex with, and it's a very short list.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pumpkins
Yeah,
are very
it's
high
a
on
short
that.
list. A short list
yeah,
is
that
called nothing.
sounds accurate.
I'm pretty sure that there was
You can
somebody
slap the shit out of a pumpkin. It don't give a shit.
somebody was lying on their back, asshole spread, saying, "Fucking take me," as Pompeii erupted.
It's true.
Just get a fucking get some anal beads made out of lava. That's the way to go.
Jeez.
Jeff,
There's an English lady who, she's a blogger, is advising her followers to stockpile human semen, which they can ingest in order to keep their immune system on track to fight COVID-19.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
dumb. That sounds like something that would be in a modern version of Doctor Strangelove.
Crazy Kiss, a 32-year-old mom of two,
Well,
is swapping some loads every day to fight COVID.
I haven't been sick in I haven't been really sick since I was 12 years old. Coincidentally, that's around the same time I started. Whoa, damn, who that
oh
is?
God, who is that?
That's the semen chugger.
I'm
You gotta
fine
say
with
that.
it. She
I
can do
believe it.
whatever she
I
wants.
believe
She
it.
is a strong woman.
She's a strong, independent,
Yeah,
sensual
guys,
woman.
That's not what I'm worried about. She's a mom of two. If
Yeah.
she truly believes this,
Yeah.
do you see where I'm going with it?
Yes, I see where you're going with this. Actually, it's just like the whole.
Do the two main hosts see where I'm going with it?
No,
Jeff, I
because
saw where you were going a mile
I know
away,
where you're
bud.
going with this, but she's also crazy enough that she's probably like, "Oh, kids are too young to be to contract COVID."
Wait,
Someone's-
hold on.
Someone's big argument is whether or not semen is vegan.
It's definitely not.
It's not vegan.
Here's the thing, guys, is
It's produced by a mammal.
it's my obligatory time in the episode where I get to use a special word that Brandon hates.
Moist.
I'm sure she's not giving her kids the cummies.
Oh my god.
And there it is, boys. Oh, wait. I forgot to put the disclaimer. Father, forgive me for I'm about to be not... Oh, fuck. How's it go, Brandon? Father, forgive me for I'm about to sin and be a very naughty, naughty little boy.
That's not how the original quote went, but it's close enough.
I'm not a little girl, I'm a little boy.
Well, you're a little girl inside.
You and your whiskey, dude.
It's so good.
I watched a movie with Blake in it the other day. Blake's the one with the insane hair, right?
Like who?
Yeah, the very curly hair.
Oh, yeah.
Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
That movie's fucking funny. I love it.
He was in the opening of it, and it was fucking hilarious.
Brandon? Love
Yes? Oh.
I think you mean Condor.
you. No. He's never gone by Condor on our show, except for one time. He did one time call himself Condor, and that was my fault.
When it was his safe word?
No.
No.
It was last time we recorded.
Talk
same
about
episode.
some self-adulation.
So I don't know what adulation means, so
Bend over, I'll show you.
okay. Last episode we recorded, we got like 20 minutes into the recording session and I realized I never hit record.
I remember you telling me.
So after we restarted, like we were both just like, holy fucking shit.
I've never been... No, I won't say I've never been that mad at Mark, because that's not the maddest I've been at Mark. But that was in a top 5 pissed off at Mark.
So
I'm
we
trying
get
to imagine you
Really?
being extremely angry at Mark to where you just
It
like
was
want
bad.
to,
I almost quit.
like you just want to like hate fuck the shit out of him.
No,
just for that.
I didn't even want to do that.
Really, man, you
No.
were that upset.
Because
Jeez.
that
to
would
kill me.
imply that one of us was at least getting some enjoyment out of the situation.
we were so we started up again and I'm like, hey guys, I fucked up. Like full disclosure, we had like 20 minutes of great audio that just got fucking lost. I'm the dumbass that forgot to hit record, and I'm Mark, and Brandon's like, yeah, and I'm the dumb fuck that trusted this fucking asshole to record, and I'm Condor. And I'm just like, moment of pause, and I'm like, Brandon, you've never called yourself the Condor on this show. That's how fucking fed up with you I am right now.
The funny thing is, I could see Mark doing all of that, but it turns out he had recorded the entire thing just to catch Brandon's reaction.
Yeah, I feel like he would.
Brandon,
Yeah.
you look me in the eyes right now. I would never do that just to fuck with you. I want you to know that. I will fuck with you in other ways.
I
will not.
legitimately-
Christmas episode rolls around.
I legitimately would respect you if that was your intent. Like, I wouldn't be upset because at least we would have gotten some really fucking great material out of it.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
I would.
true.
Because I also did... You remember Ryan Kari, don't you?
No, we've been over this. I never met Ryan.
What
Carter.
about... You remember Josh Warren?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Josh and Duncan and Ryan wanted to get me hammered and make me force me to watch anime and then record my reactions.
Which
And
anime
meanwhile,
was it?
meanwhile, Brandon's like, I fucking love this show.
I think
Anime
it was Pillow
or
Fight
hentai?
or something. No, just anime.
Okay.
Not Pillow Fight. That ain't just anime, bud.
Pillow
It
fight.
sound like this anime.
Pillow fight.
I mean, look, there was
Was
more
it-
to it, but
Was it
Pillow
Boku no
Fight
Pico?
sounds like Red Shoe Diaries version of porn, you know? Like maybe you see a nipple here or there, and you're like, oh, no.
oh, I mean that's harmless. That's tasteful nipple.
Oh, speaking of tasteful nipples, we should get a tasteful nipple pic from everyone for
No, I'm
Instagram.
not doing that.
For Instagram,
They don't look tasteful.
No, I'm not doing that.
bitches.
There's something funky going on.
All right. Well, I'll take.
You know, I
four
got one
pictures.
innie and one outie.
I'll,
It's really weird.
I'll take 4 pictures of my nipple and just Photoshop it to look like all of yours.
You don't even know
For
what
mine, can you
looks
draw a
like.
smiley face?
I'm
Can you
just
do
gonna-
actually like 2 nipples right next to each other so it looks like the eyes, and then just draw like a little...
I was
Just
gonna
make one a little cross-eyed, like inverted, so it
I was gonna
like
give-
it's got like a lazy eye.
I was gonna give keys like just like make it like a keyhole shape.
Oh,
And
I was
then
gonna tell you
Brandon's-
just to put Key's nipple in some skinny jeans, and that would be it.
And then Brandon, yours is gonna
Yeah,
be
that
holding the
would give it
guitar. All right, boys, enjoy these
But
tasteful
also
nudes.
the outside of Brandon's areola is very defined, so it looks like his glasses.
So that picture I sent you, like, on Tuesday of the what kind of tired are you?
Oh, yeah.
So when you messaged earlier, because I sent that to you on Tuesday, and you just messaged me back today with 8, and I was like, that motherfucker is telling me we need to reschedule to 8 o'clock, and I'm going to look like the asshole having to tell everybody. And I opened it up, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm just going to assume that's about the picture. Never mind.
And then you tried to same fam me, but you just ended up saying fan.
No, I did that because I know you're my biggest fan.
You need better fans.
I don't want you're my only fans.
Pun.
All right.
Mark, I could actually see you starting up an OnlyFans.
They actually have one.
About that.
Oh no, I think he means just me.
I thought you were going to.
Yeah,
I think what he's saying, Key, is he wants me to have an OnlyFans so he can subscribe and see my butthole for $10 a month.
Oh, buddy, you can make money just showing your feet.
I know. Oh, I know.
You don't need to show the beehole. The beehole's more than $10 a month.
I got cute feet. I'm not gonna lie.
I got 27. I got something like 67 pairs of socks, bro. I got feet for days. I'll get a pedicure, man. I'm actually planning on getting a pedicure soon. Those things are fucking amazing.
I've never had one because I'm afraid I would just end up kicking the person who was doing it.
See, like, I don't let anybody touch my feet.
Oh my
It's
god.
not that I don't. It's not that I don't. Like, you know, it's.
He likes certain
Best way
people
to
touching
put
his
it.
feet.
No, it all comes down to where. Like, if you touch the tops of my feet, I don't care. Like, whatever, that's fine.
You're ticklish.
But it's like a gag reflex almost. But I just mule kick people.
If they touch which part?
No,
It's
when
like
he
this-
gags, he kicks people.
So is it like is it just is it your soul or is it just your like toes or what?
I mean, my soul's not ticklish at all. So
Dude, that's really weird because when you were sleeping during that hotel, Mark and I were just going to town, and you were fine. No mule.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I knew what was happening.
That's 4 of the 5 pictures on my phone for the wedding right now, Brandon.
That's why I was
Jen's
just
gonna be
having
real
fun.
pissed when she sees the picture of her wedding ring on your middle toe.
I was just having fun foot fucking you, but you know that's different.
All
Damn
right.
it.
God, that got weird, man.
I would never get a manicure for the same reason I'm upset I ever got a massage. I've had one massage in my life, and it was the best. It felt so good, but I just can't afford to constantly get massages.
I get myself a pedicure about once a year, and let me tell you, I don't normally let people touch my feet either, but as soon as that little Asian woman grabbed my feet for the first time, oh my god.
See, like
I have never gotten an erection faster.
We all know that's a lie. The big Russian man when he grabbed your cack. I met a guy who had the opposite of a pedicure. I met a guy once who had all his toenails surgically removed.
Oh, dude, no!
I thought you were gonna say a manicure because I was like,
I was
so
like-
it's not
he was
the
like,
feet
he
the guy
got
on
a
the hand.
pedicure on his hands.
No, this dude, he was an ultramarathoner, and his toenails kept falling off. So he went to a doctor and had them removed. So they
Look,
would
you
never
know
grow
what?
back.
All right, I was a little concerned about where you're going with this, but yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's a safety thing.
No, dude, it looked gross.
I've lost
It's a
toenail
safety
before.
thing. If your toenails keep pulling off like that, you're just gonna. I mean, you're running the risk of getting like a lot of toe fungus and.
Or just stop running hundreds of miles at a time.
Look,
Brandon.
man, he's running away from all the thoughts in his head. You just got to let him run.
It's funny because he coincidentally never did a race in California.
I'm genuinely concerned with how often toenails come up in this fucking podcast.
It's either
How often have they come up?
At least twice.
All
And
right, that's nothing to be
That's
concerned
too many
about
times
yet.
for me. It was pretty recent, I think. What?
Dude's dying and saw.
Oh, that'll happen. All right.
First time I've seen it.
yeah, he's right about that.
All right.
Uh-oh! The thing that I'm here to see is happening!
But it's Donnie.
I love the idea of
He
that
was a new
same
kid on the
kind of
block.
that same kind of reaction with someone who's going into a strip club. They're like, "Oh, titties!
Oh shit, there's a
Oh
plot.
shit! Oh shit! It's coming off!"
Oh man, there's a shit streak on my shirt now.
Oh, gross.
What are you doing? What are you going to the? Are you going to Pleasures off the 35?
No, I'm just really bad at wiping.
So
Wait,
when I
how's
was
it on
in,
the front of your shirt?
I don't know. How'd that doctor
What do you
get
think he
shot
went
if he
for?
was behind him? Okay.
so when I was in college, there were
Doesn't
two strip
explain
clubs
how-
that we would go to.
Wait.
One was called Kappa, and a stripper there did the most amazing thing I've ever seen. She
Was it
climbs
the
to the
ping
top
pong
of the
ball?
pole. No, it was better. She climbs to the top of the pole. But the thing is, this was like an old warehouse, so the top of the pole was, no joke, like 25 feet off the ground. And she's holding on, and she lets go with her hands, so she's holding on with just her legs. And then while her legs are still wrapped around it, she just looses them a little bit and starts free falling. And then she slams her thighs together, and it sounds like when a car just slams on its brakes. Just and that chick stopped less than a foot off the ground, and I've never given so much money to a stripper in my life.
And then, in the meantime, there's a snail trail down the entire pole.
Oh.
The other
I
strip
was
club was
thinking
called
about
Deja
the
Vu.
calluses that must be on the inside of her thighs.
Right?
Oh.
The other strip club was called Deja Vu, and their awning said, Deja Vu, hundreds of beautiful girls, ... and 3 ugly ones. I somehow only ever went there on the day those 3 were working.
That is a lot of strippers to have.
At least
Like-
103.
Like the ugly one. Well, they said, no, you said hundreds plural, right?
Okay, yeah, so I guess at least 200.
At least 200.
No.
Three.
See, here's the thing. Here's what you missed
You know, they
out.
had guest strippers come through. They once
No,
had
no,
Bridget
no.
the Midget come through.
So, okay. Here's
She was-
did
she
they have
climbed the pole
did
with
they
a
have
claw.
what's her name? That
Her
teen
name,
mom?
dude.
Did they have
She's a porn star.
What?
Yeah, there's go to Pornhub after this and look up Bridget the Midget. That's her porn star name.
After this? What the fuck you talking about? I'm doing it now.
Well, I mean, I know it's to get
Farrah
sidetracked, guys.
Abraham? Did they have Farrah Abraham come in too?
Oh, God. Wasn't she the teen mom?
Yes, dude.
Who had the what was it? It's like a pocket
guy,
it's like a pocket pussy, but it's for the butt. And she had like
So
a whole
that's
butt
called a
mold.
bucket. Oh, that's
She
just a
had
fleshlight, dude.
Yeah, she had a butt mold made of her
Well, I
butt.
mean, who of us
You could
has
fuck her
them?
butt if you wanted to.
I mean,
Guys,
Who
I
of
have
us has
bad news.
What?
What?
Are you not
What?
recording?
No, I'm recording.
Oh,
You
No,
heard
it's
it
right
when you
there.
I
came
have
into the...
PTSD now because of you, son of a
No.
bitch.
No,
at-
Bridget the Midget got arrested.
Oh, so hold on. Why is this?
She was accused of stabbing her boyfriend in the leg.
well, she couldn't reach his
that was
chest.
that was as high as she could go.
Wait, is this from the Onion or is this real?
No, this is like an actual like news website.
When?
What the hell?
When?
This happened
I'll
last
bet you it was a while
September.
ago.
Last September.
That? Wow.
And,
Okay.
Well, she is from Smithville, Tennessee. So what did you expect?
I don't know. Make bourbon?
It is literally the first thing that comes up.
Wow, today's wasn't supposed to be about porn.
Well,
It's
it wouldn't
gonna
be a
be-
Sleepy
it's-
Boy podcast without it being about porn at some point.
Fair. All right, guys. Well, thanks for having me back. I got to get back. Boss has really been riding my ass about my hours.
Don't worry, buddy. We came prepared. Ready, boys?
Ready, boss.
Jesus Christ, Key, watch where you're standing. God damn it.
God damn it, don't cross the fucking screen, Brandon.
You don't cross my stream.
Why does the demon smell like cock?
Put him in the box. Put him in the fucking box. Happy Halloween, everyone. Now I can just keep you locked up until you record, motherfucker.
Continue.